Flashes on the board. 11-5, the team score right now in favor of the Northern Illinois Huskies. Next up at 149 pounds for Northern Illinois Huskies, Deuce Curtis, native of Canton, Ohio here. And for the Golden Flashes, Billy Meisner. Curtis comes in at 5-1. Meisner at 10-4 on the season. Curtis trying to work the inside. Meisner blocks with the underhook there. Curtis working in on the edge of the mat. Deuce Curtis out of Massillon Perry. Local product here. Meisner keeping the underhook, keeping Curtis's head tucked underneath. Curtis was a three-time state place winner here in Ohio, finishing 2nd, 5th, and 8th. Meisner comes in at 10-4. Coming off of 3 wins last weekend in the quad against Rutgers, Buffalo, and Gardner-Webb. Meisner with the ankle pick for 3. Curtis falls asleep a little bit, gets the ankle pick right in the middle of the mat. Meisner comes around and gets his 3. Meisner working the 2-on-1, pressuring Curtis on top here. Now gets the boot in. Going to stretch him out a little bit. Got Curtis really flattened out on the mat. Nothing going on there. Got both wrists rolled underneath. Meisner pops the leg back out. Curtis back up to his base. Curtis to his feet. Meisner leg back in, spins him back to the mat. First period ends. Billy Meisner of the Golden Flashes up 3-0, accumulates 56 seconds of riding time. Second period will be Deuce Curtis's choice. He chooses to go neutral. They'll be back in the center here. Meisner leading 3-0 over Curtis of Northern Illinois. Meisner back in that collar tie. Curtis with the reaching for that outside shot. Meisner's got him extended again. Curtis tries to duck it from his knees. Meisner's length's a little bit of a problem for Curtis right now. He's trying to work his way through some of that length. Meisner with the high crotch. Gets out to the side. Curtis with the reshot. Trying to finish off. Curtis brings the leg up. They go off the mat. Nothing doing. Back to the center. Again, Meisner leading 3-0 here in the second period. Meisner takes the Russian tie, clears the hand off the head. Both wrestlers work in the center of the mat. Meisner into a 2-on-1 here. Curtis blocking with his forehead. Trying to come across that far knee. Meisner with the inside trip. Tries to come out the back door. Finishes for the takedown. Meisner goes up 6-0 with 35 seconds to go here in the second period. Up over a minute riding time for Meisner. He's got that leg in. Working the far wrist. Trying to Turk across and see if he can get some back points out of Curtis here. Meisner's done a great job of slowing Curtis down on his feet so far today. Inside of 10 seconds in the second period here. Meisner keeping the hip trap to the mat. And we'll go to the third period. Billy Meisner for the Golden Flashes ahead 6-0. The minute 38 riding time. Meisner take his choice. He goes down to start the third period. A couple points away from that major decision for Meisner. So we start the third period here. Curtis on top. Meisner trying to get some hand control. Pressures to his feet. Curtis brings him back to the mat quickly. Back working the hands again. Meisner back to his feet again. Back on the hands. Curtis turns him out. 7-0. Billy Meisner ahead right now for the Golden Flashes into the third period. Meisner has the ankle. And keep it on the mat. Trying to sweep that far leg. Trying to keep Curtis on the mat here. Tries to sweep it again. Curtis drops down to the near leg. No points yet. Meisner's picked up the far ankle. No control yet. Trying to clear that inside arm. Curtis now, he's got his 3. We got injury time as Curtis goes off. Grabbing his ankle there. Meisner up 10-0. Minute to 3 to go here in the third period. Minute 19 seconds of riding time accumulated for Billy Meisner right now. The Northern Illinois staff comes over to take a look at him. Head coach Ryan Lugwood in his 14th season for the Huskies. Strong program here in the MAC for many, many years. 1-1 duels on the year. Curtis gets up, shakes it off a little bit, tells the coach he's ready to go. Back to the center in the down position. Trailing 10-0 to Billy Meisner from Kent State. After the injury time, Meisner gets his choice. He's going to choose to go neutral. Back in the center. Meisner working the head on Curtis. Both wrestlers trying to close the gap a little bit here. Curtis posted off the elbows. Curtis with the high crotch. Meisner blocks. Back to their feet. Curtis with the underhook. Meisner keeping the pressure on. Tries the high crotch. Curtis does a nice job of blocking. Peels him up. Curtis with the reshot. Meisner with the spin behind. Comes across. Not able to finish that facelift there as they go off the mat. 18 seconds to go in the bout. Billy Meisner up 10-0. Riding time's locked in. Meisner with a kind of a half-hearted shot there. Curtis with the block. Curtis with the reshot. Meisner with the block. Curtis trying to duck it. Meisner comes around back for the 3. 1 point riding time. It ends 14-0. Major decision for the Golden Flashes. Billy Meisner, your winner, 14-0. In the score now, Northern Illinois 11, your Kent State Golden Flashes 9 as we enter the 157-pound bout. Landon Johnson the redshirt sophomore for the Huskies out of